video them a hit home. People, and people watch them. Me video them at home, people, on this platform. Now, this part of the video, we're gonna take it to another level. All right? We are going to take it to another level on this platform. Because me go highlight something some of you guys never see. So, guess what? Me just get a call a while ago, say PNP blogger attack me. I call me fool, I call me dunce, I call me all type of stuff. Why? Because me talk about Mark Golden, right? I know proven is benefiting from Andrew Onis's policy, right? Where's the line of that? All right. Me not watch it, you know. I hear people tell me, come and watch stuff like that, you know, people. And I look up like a talk about me, man. If people are talk about you, you're not nobody. Remember that when people start talking about you, you're hitting home. No, you're somebody. Because me just a dunce. Nobody not talk about me. Nah, man. If I was just a dunce, I can't do what the blogger say. Nobody want to talk about me, man. Without being it, you don't talk about dunce and nobody. Nobody talk about a nobody on social media. Don't. So, PNP blogger, I disrespect me. Blogger with me. Blogger with me send people. Make me put them blogger their road. Send people to them page. Me never disrespect them on the yet. Never begging water. Never disrespect him. I mean, not gonna disrespect you now, brother. Me not disrespect you at all. They're bigger than that. What you do is childish. For me and you go and pay a page, brother. That is childish. Me a big man. Me not disrespect you. There's no need to. Me ain't have nothing. See how it cost me out for politics. Let me tell you something about, I'm gonna tell you about my platform before. You see when you beat, and you saw me beat Andrew on the platform, yeah? The PNP them come out and genius, Dr. Carlos, you're a genius. You see, any day me talk about it, you're an idiot, you're a dunce, you're a fool, you're this. But when me beat Andrew Honest, how Carlos, you're a genius. All of a sudden, I'm a dunce. Because I come and start because this platform is not about PNP and labor rights. There are the days gone, people. 80 years of that and that hurt us. There are these days is washed up. So I'm gonna say, all right, Mark Golden and Bunting step down. I'm gonna say it this morning. Because my enter politics, them step down from what? Leadership role. The brother is misleading his audience. Who owns majority share in proven? Not because a man step down, a man give up him things, brother. So what the brother tell the people them say, just to make PNP, remember me not watch it, you know? And people are call me and I tell me. And the people will call me and tell me I have credibility. So me know say it's true. Because me say me now watch it, you know. Me say no man, me not watch it. And enough time people beat me on platform, and me not watch it, people. And me do not call nobody name. I mean, I not disrespect nobody. Because it shouldn't get to this, so. No, it shouldn't get to this, so. For politics. It's laughable. Anyway, people. So let's talk about, you can step down from your company, man, and still own shares in it, man. Stop misleading people, then, man. So Mark Golden and Bunting have nothing to do with proven. And I tell the people over there, man, to make a point. Remember me done, see now. May I ask, if you are telling people over there, say Mark Golden and Bunting have no shares in approval, who own majority share in the company, bro? So if the company grow under Andrew Honest, they're not going to benefit, bro. Stepping down from leadership or role or not. Which is clear, it grow under Andrew Honest's administration. You read found it this morning. You don't even do no hard search. Simple Google. Simple. Now make the man fool on the people because of politics. They are days gone. That is our plan in Jamaica. That's how we can't sit around. When a man say, I'm dying, I'm born labor right, and I'm not change. Or born PNP, I'm not change. That means, say, if the PNP man or the labor man or woman do something wrong, you're not change. You're not shift, or you think. No, sir. That is a problem with Jamaica. Look at the arted community throughout Jamaica, like garrison communities. Them always poor because politicians don't have to do more. Politicians just can't go somewhere else, man, because them people, no matter what them do or not do, the people still gonna vote for them. Them are die-hearted. So if the man grip off a little 2-year-old, they're still gonna vote for him because they are die-hearted. Why should politicians go out of their way to do anything much for people who are die-hearted? Die-heartedness will kill us. That's stupidity. Remember that. People have all right to change. You can switch sides. Don't listen to nobody in a full argument. People are stupid around here no more. So the thing about it, people, is in America, let me tell you how things change. There's one time in this great country, when they call America, yeah, they used to have the KKK in a Democratic Party. Now, in this year, we started to see them, the supremacists depend. So would you say, boy, I may not change, but I did. Things change, people change, time change. And when you understand my analogy, in America, the KKK was the Democratic Party people then, was the party of choice. And me, they are Florida, and I see the people them out of Disney, white supremacists for around DeSantis. So as you see it, things change, people switch. So if you look, the white supremacists move from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party. So would you say my grandmother born Republican, may not change, or Democrat, may not change? People change, man. They have a right to change. If you see something I vote good, not right, get rid of him. Me born a household of PNP. Listen to me problem. Listen to me as a household of. Let me tell you how I look at things. When we come up foreign, we think different. Because I come and some realize that PNP and Labour right now serve the people to how we see politicians serve their people here in America. My family at PNP, we see Portia go China, get our state visit. Like I said, China, Andrew went to China to get the state visit. When they have the carpet roll out and the old formation and the military and all them thing there. So when Portia, remember, Portia came back from, if I speak the truth, you know, when Portia came back from China, the Chinese them. Remember, the Chinese them people. I know it was going to hurt my country. I was talking about against it back then. When Portia come back, Goat Island was for sale. Goat Island. Andrew Honest there, him stop Goat Island. Because he must stop chat and oppose. And as far as I'm reading, went over there with a group of environmentalists. Remember, Andrew no care about no environmental, no environment, you know. Because see, a man gonna go back, take the people back to court for dry harbor month, even though the court tell us, say, leave that, you know. Because now we know that such man really not in no environment, but it was for politics. So him have a bunch of environmentalists and him drive around a boat. I mean, there's a such man a PR stunt man in a man. Say how we want about him. He was a damn good opposition, poor ass prime minister, but a good opposition. So him get this environmentalist and drive around Goat Island and tell us, boy, sir, if this got destroyed, this can happen and that can happen to the environment. And Portia ease off it, or else the Chinese them in over Goat Island right now. Me see it. Another thing I get to notice on a Portia, I never like. Remember, you know, I watch these things, I'm a country actually. I foreign me there now, you know. Me left Jamaica and stop things certain way now. Me there foreign live now. And I said before we do stuff and follow the Marcus Garvey way. You see the Portia I follow the labor right them. It was the labor right them who introduced the PNP them to the China harbor. Because they build a road and they met up in a roadblock. Remember me do research on these things already. Me do video on them, you know. So they dig some road and they meet up in some mountain or some problem. And the French company could go no more. And what we read is that the labor right introduced the PNP them to China harbor. So here we are with Chinese out place. At that time also, when I look a foreign, me there foreign, I look back on Jamaica. Me see a scammer down a mobile way I run for councillor. Me know the scamming is gonna be dangerous. Scamming grew under the PNP. And it's like they do nothing about it. I like me I tell people. Scamming took root under the PNP. Me want to know if me off, you know. Me want to know if me off or me there foreign and me read. Me off. Scamming took root under the PNP. And the Porsche. There was a scammer, a non-scammer, he lost his life. He was looking for running for councillor. When I see that, I say, no, man. So someone don't know enough people. I don't left Jamaica for enough people. I always like Jamaica stuff. I say, no, man. Can't support Porsche for that. China, in Jamaica, I know what's going to happen. Look what happened to me right now. China in our country, I take away everything. But on that note, more for show us something else. Come and take the argument to another level. Come on, follow some look blogger, you know, where PNP, you know, you got better night where P Andrew own their head. Andrew, brother. They are bigger fish to fry here. When you go like say man and a friend boy, I don't care, making it point to want to make. Check this out, people. Check this out. Digital nomads. Do you guys know what digital nomads is? Digital nomads. Digital nomads are the people who use them laptop, come to Jamaica, they work from home. There are a lot of digital nomads here in America. I know a lot of them who work from home. They can go to Jamaica with their laptop and work from home in Jamaica and make a lot of money. But the thing about that, people, and because Jamaica is cheap and stuff like that happening in Mexico, I so happen the other day over there. I'm going to show some footage. I'm going to hear what's going on and learn more about what's going on in the country. Now, the other day, I said Julian Robinson, PNP got pissed off again because they don't want you to start the truth. You must come to a platform and beat Andrew. I don't know what kind of more lick Andrew we get from this platform. We beat him every day. But you know, we have to speak about the PNP. But let's talk to you people. We are vibrating on different frequency on this platform. Digital nomad. This is what Julian Robinson said the other day. We're going to learn today. I want you guys listen. I want you guys listen. I want you guys to turn the volume. Let's turn the volume because I want to get it right.
And I'll explain what that is.
Hold on.
That is a special legal permit.
This is what I'm proposing in Parliament.
The next second revenue initiative we are proposing is the establishment of a digital nomad program.
Listen.
And I'll explain what that is. That is a special legal permit allowing remote workers, freelancers, and entrepreneurs to live and work in Jamaica while employed by a company or clients anywhere in the world. Every year, 4 million tourists visit Jamaica.
Listen.
We have the brand, we have the climate, we have the culture. And we also have the connectivity infrastructure that those remote workers are looking for. What we do not have as yet is a structured program that allows them to stay longer, to work from here and spend their money right here in Jamaica. So we have looked at the case studies across the region. Barbados started it. There are about 6 Caribbean countries that have implemented it. And we are proposing a fee of $2,000 for a 12-month period. And we have estimated of the 4 million tourists that we would be able to get 5,000 of these digital nomads coming to stay in Jamaica in the first year. That would generate in the fees alone approximately $1.5 billion. But the fees only tell part of the story. The real story is when they come here, when they stay here, the restaurants, the Airbnbs, the hotels, the villas, the concerts, the food that they spend. That is the impact. Barbados estimates that each digital nomad spends on average $55,000 when they're there in Barbados. Per year. Yes. 55,000 US, right? I wouldn't be as optimistic as that. But if I estimate that in Jamaica, an average 6-month stay could yield a spend of 25,000 US, which is about $4,000 a month. Jamaica could realize the economic benefit of 125 million US dollars or 19.5 billion Jamaican dollars. No, we are late to the game. Barbados did it immediately after COVID and took first mover advantage. But we do have many advantages which other countries in the region don't have. And a structured program can yield significant benefits to the people of Jamaica. In Barbados, in the first 10 months alone, the program attracted 2,500 applicants. It contributed over $100 million US dollars in broader economic activity in that country. We have a lot more that we can offer. We just need to put in place the framework and promote Jamaica as a location for digital nomads.
People, the politicians, them lick them chops. Because the whole of them almost have apartment complex. What is every day I propose to Jamaican people? Julian Robinson, people, a colonization them I put it back in. We already have the Chinese when they give every damn thing out there. Barbados does not have that. So now bringing other people, plus the Chinese, what is going to be in there for Jamaican people? We're going to be squeezed out. We won't be able to afford land and rent. It will go up. So I don't think it's a good idea. We already have tourists in our place. Tourists, you know. We already have a whole heap of tourists in Jamaica. The next thing again is the Chinese, them and the part they might talk about. These other countries they might talk about a benefit, they don't really have the large amount of Chinese in them place, gentle people, may I tell you. But we have the Chinese, so we have to go compete for the little piece of same thing. These guys have Airbnb. Proven Group Limited, building a lot of units. Some of them are for Airbnb, short-term rental. Me show you guys this morning when I read the phone. No. So some man are going like some man now benefit like some man come down from company and the money making at the company and other people are making them now make the money. It's misleading. Enough of them politics. Andrew, what is his wife? Many politicians, but all the one me come on my platform come do. Beat Andrew. I'm making me a Beat Andrew campaign. Beat Andrew. Oh, Carlos, you're a genius. Dr. Carlos. Dr. Carlos. Dr. Carlos. Talk about Mark Golden one time. Am I done, you know? Am I idiot? Check out what going on in Mexico. Digital nomad, because some of we don't understand what going on in the world. And I think Julian Robinson, they come tell Uno what going on. Some boy I'm going to say money. They don't care about Jamaica. That's why you're not going to hear the PNP come out and talk about the Chinese them. You ever hear the PNP come out and talk about Chinese or Jamaica? You ever hear the PNP come out and talk about the government have given the Chinese, created this uneven playing field for Jamaican people? Squeezing us out. Our great-grand-pickney might never be able to own something in Jamaica. You ever hear the PNP talk about laws that have been broken by Chinese in Jamaica? By using their stores like ATM machines and allegations of when scammer bingo and them give them money. Buying US dollars like cambios. Buying buildings in the neighborhood, renting out stuff and shutting them down, shutting out them competition. Me come out to come see that. When you're all for the people, you don't see politics, you know. When you're in a politics, you go see one side, they can't think clear. I was one of them guys. My mind was cloudy. You think clear. Hindsight is 2020. Check this out. Check this out, people. So digital nomad. Let's see what I go to Mexico. At the same thing I go to Mexico now. You have to watch example what happened in other places and you learn what digital nomad is all about. This is what the PNP are proposing now. Because I believe It will benefit them, not poor people. Or does it benefit poor people? Well, them already have the Chinese power neck. Them already have the Chinese power neck. Who else have come from Jamaica? Make we listen what I go on now. Me a Jamaican man. Me a no PNP or labor right and a fool thing there. Where so I go on people? Hold on there. Let me get my volume right, okay? But a fool boy, man. Not gonna be the fool human being body. I'm gonna show you what I go on a CashApp. Because we must ask question too. Because I'm sure that fly two people ears did that man that about digital nomad. They probably say, what is digital nomad? No for when I know. When I understand. Some Jamaican I know.
Did y'all know they over in Mexico tearing white people's asses up right now? If you don't believe me, you can go look it up. But the Mexicans that are in Mexico are literally coming after people who are claiming to be nomads. You know, all those boomers who have now retired and are looking for a cheaper place to live with their retirement. They decided to go to Mexico and try to gentrify Mexico. And they said, no, sir, no, ma'am. The Mexican people are going through their cities where they've built all these places of shops and restaurants, and they are breaking everything. They are blaming this boomer generation and these digital nomads for the reasons why the price of living is going up. They said that over the last 5 years, just rent alone has gone up 43% because of them. They said that because of them, they are now having to choose between groceries, rent, and electricity. And they didn't waste no time telling them, get the fuck out. They even said they were coming on their beaches telling them that their mariachi bands can't play their music. The nerve. That's a cultural thing that's been going on there forever. Why would you think you get to go to someone else's country and tell them what to do? There was even one of the protesters who was quoted stating, this is how colonialism works, and we're going to put a stop to it before it ever even happens, honey. And they don't look like they're joking around, busting windows straight out, honey. Did y'all know they over in Mexico
The Mexican people must feel it. And them open up my eye towards it, you know. Because at first, I wasn't paying attention. Look. Yeah. Look at what I go to Mexico. Because we don't know this thing, you know. We have to see what I go to other place, and so we learn. If it is coming to a town near you, you go online and you learn what happened to other places and what this digital nomad is all about.
Thousands of protesters took to the streets of Mexico City earlier this month to march against gentrification of the nation's capital. While most were peaceful but forthright in their chanting and slogans, some left a trail of destruction in their wake, smashing up businesses and even harassing foreigners. Mexico's relatively relaxed pandemic restrictions saw a large influx of new residents. So-called digital nomads were actively encouraged to move to the country to take advantage of relatively cheap living standards. But protesters believe the government's enticement has priced out locals and caused a flood of short-let and Airbnb properties in desirable central neighborhoods.
Esto es consecuencia de que hay una poca regulación de plataformas digitales, de que hay un cártel inmobiliario que se trata de todos los partidos, no nada más es de un partido. Y esto viene desde antes de la pandemia, pero se ha recrudecido durante y después de la pandemia.
Para mí va a ser imposible, la verdad. Aunque aún tenga el sueño de querer un departamento donde vivir sola, realmente va a ser difícil. Por los precios, la gentrificación solo es un paso más a la colonización, a los despojos y a que exploten nuestros recursos. Ahorita es con la gente, pero ya falta poco para que cuando se les acabe el petróleo, el agua, el litio en otro país, vengan y nos saquen.
In response, the city of almost 23 million's mayor is promising rent controls.
La ciudad no debe ser un privilegio de unos cuantos. Debe ser un derecho garantizado para todas y todos. El acceso a una vivienda adecuada se ha vuelto cada vez más difícil y más caro.
So what happened, people, is that they force the city council to get in a meeting and have rent control, because what was happening is that the people in rent are go up to these digital nomads. What is going to happen in Jamaica? They're going to turn everything into Airbnb. Not for only live in an apartment in Jamaica, they are pushing out and turn to Airbnb. And these foreign people are coming, they can pay more money. All right.
Some of the protesters' tactics and xenophobic messaging have, though, raised concerns and been condemned by officials.
Las muestras xenofóbicas de esa manifestación hay que condenarlas.
So she condemns xenophobic in a
No puede ser que por una demanda, por más legítima que sea, que es la gentrificación,
that's what Scheinbaum said.
La demanda sea fuera cualquier nacionalidad de nuestro país. México ha sido solidario, fraterno siempre.
Not so fraternal, the US Department of Homeland Security highlighted the violent element on social media, urging Mexicans in America illegally to self-deport to join the protests back home.
Muchas gracias.
President Scheinbaum herself is held responsible for exacerbating the situation, having signed a deal with Airbnb and UNESCO in 2022 when she was mayor to boost tourism and attract remote workers.
Hace 3 años nos lo propusimos.
Actions of politicians.
Hace 3 años nos lo propusimos.
Actions of politicians can hurt the nation. So when she signed that, when she was mayor, and now the people them can't find place. So they have to come out on the street because the rent gone up. How much percent the rent gone up to? Yeah? The people them say them can't even sing. They can't even sing Marathi on the beach.
Not progress.
Let me hear, listen to this. Somebody called the eye. Hold on. Hello? Me live, you know? Me call you back here. Yo, yes. Me live, call me back after a show. Me do a show right now, yeah? All right, cool. Yeah, man.
It's displacement,
Let's listen to this, people.
The message from these protesters is clear. Gentrification equals displacement, not progress. After taking to the streets earlier this month, residents in Mexico City kept up their movement on Sunday. Many say they've been priced out of their neighborhoods, in part due to short-term rentals and an influx of people and businesses with higher purchasing power. A study published last year that looked at housing in Mexico City between 2000 and 2022 found that affordability plummeted, with prices in some neighborhoods increasing by 8-fold, all while incomes declined. Last week, Mexico City's government announced a 14-point plan to combat the displacement of residents and businesses. Among the measures is the regulation of rental prices and creating an ombudsman office for tenants' rights. However, it's done little to placate protesters. The march was accompanied by a heavy police presence after some people in previous demonstrations vandalized stores in wealthier neighborhoods with anti-immigration graffiti. Much of the anger has been directed towards expats from the United States, particularly those who are paid in dollars and have higher purchasing power. Activists are also bracing for when Mexico co-hosts the FIFA World Cup in 2026, which they fear could lead officials to prioritize business dealings over residents. The message from these protesters is clear.
So here Wagwan, I'm not play no more of that for you guys. Do a lot of research yourself. Come like when do research, you know. Simple is Google. You know. There are other research tools out there too, you know. We search until we find the answers that we need out here. But yeah, Julian Robinson, he might propose that. Digital nomad. When me hear them and I say something, I say when me just read about all this property where proven group have and all these, you know, iron place and these, you know, Airbnb. Yo! Mr. Honest, I've been work past stuff and Mr. Honest. So who you think will benefit from this digital nomad? We, the people. Can we not benefit from tourism, you know? The little thing we will benefit from are the little Airbnb. And such man try soft a foot from under that. I mean, I already warned and tell you that such man is coming to put a hammer upon Airbnb. Because anywhere Jamaica that make money in Jamaica, such man will be there. Anywhere. I could have the Blue Lagoon, I could have White River, I could have on the road there sell. Anywhere, I could have tax anywhere you're there. And I make honest bread. such man a come for. Airbnb, I'm sorry to tell you though. Such man attempt before the election, such man attempt to knock on the foot from man down and send them to prison. See what you never know about. Julian Robinson man go and save you. I remember right before the election, remember, such man a come back. He's coming back. So man, leave that with Uno. We no benefit of a tourism. That's why me I said that. The only part of tourism we benefit from are Airbnb. So a local can own an Airbnb and spend the money right in the country. When they give it to the hotel guys, people book them hotel overseas. So why government can't see that? You just leave the people in, because most of the people who go to Jamaica now are travel. They are looking towards Airbnb. They feel more comfortable. Nobody now get hurt. Not at all. But the government will create something around safety and talk about blah, 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 blah. It's going to happen, people. If you can't read Andrew Honest, you're blind. You don't see anyway money I make him a come feed, come shut it down. All right, argument done. That's all. So let's get back to Julian Robinson. And me and watch him now. And me say, why would Julian Robinson step up in a parliament and propose this? And they leave right there quiet, you know. You want to hear that? That's a damn good idea. That's how we can get to fill out our units. Can you imagine how Andrew Willis I hear that man? Andrew Willis said, Julian Robinson proposed that? And him and his wife gone over that, baby, I think that's a good idea, you know. But how we know, say, I know Julian Robinson and them sit down and propose and come on parliament floor. Me not trust politician, you know. Some guys trust politician. Me not trust politician. Never trust the word of a politician. Don't. How we know? I know him and some other guys have apartment complex and big this and that. I say, hey, we want more people in our place, you know. We need more people. We need more traffic. But this is what I tell the people. It sounds good and all that. Because somehow they don't have no sense. So I play Mexico for you know. And they can go deep research. Because in Europe, them have digital nomad too. And it turn around and help. It helped at first. Some country was desperate. But it end up and hurt the people then. That's what it always do in the long run. Always hurt the people of that country. Me do my research on it before I come out here. So when I hear them and I talk about it, I want to do the research on it. Right? So I say, hold on there. Julian Robinson, I say to myself, I might be wrong, stand to be corrected. No more of these big, fat neck, greasy mouth politicians on both sides. Want traffic in them place and an Airbnb them at the pan. Airbnb give them more money. So they have the digital nomad stay in place short term, 6 months, a year. I get $400 I work on laptop from them yard. Now if I only live apartment complex right now at Jamaica, may I tell you, if this happen, we'll have a clear out. Because the owner of the apartment complex don't want a Jamaican people paying a Jamaican price in there. And you think the government will come up with rent control? Like in Mexico? Not for only living at some home right now, we not get pushed out. If you have them units there now, and people are come from foreign with bigger money, the mother in there for 15 years with that 2 little young baby, and you love them so much. Yeah. Nice working, hard working single mom. Digital nomad go if you come to Jamaica. You go care about the mother and her 2 little pickney, and she's a single mother, and she did it for 15 years. You go think about the bigger picture. Foreigners can in and now. I tell you the mother then I look at pickney and give me Jamaican rate. A foreign rate I want now. You see, oh, we can get squeezed out people. Do you understand me? This is how gentrification starts. It's already starting in Jamaica. These countries we are talking about, like in Barbados, we hear them have them and all them look a place there. But they don't have the amount of Chinese what Jamaica have. Jamaica have the largest Chinese in Jamaica, in the Caribbean. You know, largest Chinese investment in the Caribbean. And we have them there. We have fight for scraps of Jamaica. We are the Chinese that fight for Jamaica. So now send some other people now for whatever left now for we get. I don't think that's a good idea, Julian Robinson. I believe that's an idea for only benefit the big guys, not the small man. I believe the big guys will tell the smaller Jamaican, hey, get up my place. I'm going to refurbish it. So you have to leave. And get these digital nomads in the place and get foreign money. It is unfair because these people in Jamaica, will they be paying taxes in Jamaica? Because digital nomads are known not to contribute to society like paying taxes. When they're in their country, I get US dollars. Big money. All them going to need it for maybe keep the garden or, you know, them little yard boy kind of work there. Or you work on a restaurant to provide food. You understand me? Little entertainment around the strip. You tell me if you think this is a good idea in the comment section. For anybody who know what digital nomad is about, or I explain it already. People who work from home. You can go to Jamaica and work from your hotel room and live out there. As long as you have good internet. All right, guys? You tell me if Julian Robinson should reconsider that. We are Jamaicans people and these issues we need to take up in hand. Our country, we can't say, boy, the man, them know the man do star. The man. Where in Jamaica tourism benefit the people? Apart from the scraps. The money overseas, when they hear about how we made Jamaica made billions of dollars in tourism last year. Where? Where? Anyway, people. So back to the PNP blogger them whose feather get rough when me do videos like them here. Me no busy doing, you know. Me don't watch on the page. No, me no watch on the page, man. Because I can't watch nobody where I say pay labor and pay PNP. Me can't watch somebody page where every day you get up and Andrew Onis is a problem. Me cannot watch that. Jamaicans should step away from that type of mentality. And plan to hold both sides accountable. Me never come from a platform and disrespect you, my brother. No. Me not that miserable. You never do nothing to me yet, you know, apart from you violate me today for no reason. Me always show you nothing but respect. Me never do nothing. Thank God me never beg you $1. I'm begging some water. You don't come on social media, come tell me some begging some water, boss. And $1 don't. Me's a loner, you know, people. Me's a loner. I stay by myself all the time. I used to think by myself. I think out of the box. How many times I tell you, say, most of the videos we do on my platform and stuff I might post in a blog is very unusual, not popular, very unpopular. It's not what everybody has said. Sometimes I post something, everybody has said, what the hell Carlos mean by that? Sometimes the blog pass over them head, you know. But you see the ones who are grounded and vibrate on a different frequency, they really understand that. Me not acquiring no blogger for no politician, man. I want they sitting that, man. Especially a big great tone, man. You acquiring the next blogger for politician. Come on, brother, you get paid for this? I don't know me not get no money. You must be getting paid. Did the PNP them tell us, say, attack Carlos? I mean, me never disrespect you, brother. Me never trouble you, you know. You check that out, me never trouble you. I did not trouble you, bro. You could have, you over there watch me video them and I stew. You know, I put out your here. If you watch somebody page and what them say is pure fat. Or the person dunce and me can learn from them. But I come off your page, man. Me switch. You know, go up on my page and the man take my video. Hear me here, you know, because I watch the man page, you know. I hear say the man take my video over there and I play my video. And I go through it piece by piece. I try to debunk me. Try to mislead the people in believing that though Mark Golden and Bunting might step down from leadership role, they are not benefiting from the company that they create. When I might start make people misleading over politics. Anybody else believe that? That Mark Golden and Bunting not benefiting, don't have shares in it and come on. If proven do good, it's better for them. That's why I say on this platform, Proven seems to be a good company to invest in. I would invest in it. I said this morning, you know, I would invest in it. I said the man them create no criminality. Me never said that, you know. Never said that. Me never said there's no criminality. Nowhere. Me never accuse no man of that. I go as far as I say, I would invest in a company like that. Because as far as I look, the company is a well-oiled machine. But then you get the fact that politicians sit down around here and look for when and nyam food after when I come out and go like say the whole of them now nyam. The fact still remain that Proven Group Limited most successful years is under Andrew Onis and policies that Andrew Onis created. We just read it for you this morning from Google. So Google is lying. See what we say, Andrew Onis policy don't help Proven company. And that's not the only company Andrew Onis policy help. That's not the only company. Because, you know, politicians set up policy for big boys, not you and me. What them call the name of these policies, we don't even understand it. But it's a loophole for politicians and them big boys to save and get chiching. So when the blogger over there tell the people them, like the man them step down from 19 how long, brother. Send that shit, they don't want no more money out of it. They step down from Prove and gone, if you give some other people. They take all the money and gone, they're done with it. People, you think we dance? You think we dance around here? To believe that? Eh? But the thing about it, when me tell you something I do the video, from yesterday I tell you, you know, what we expect, you know. So the PNP, them not gonna like it. Because, especially the blogger, them will want me to hide stuff that make Mark Golding, make anybody question Mark Golding in any way. But what they don't want to come out to the barrage of trailer though, for Andrew Juliet. That's dishonest and unfair, people. We must come speak the truth on our platform and stop trying to tell life a politician and look like a politician vote liquor. And now you go clean the dog shit and wash the dog and clean the hand for politician. No, brother, I'm a big man. I stand tall. I have my own mind. The politician can bend my mind. And let me tell you, say, if I saw no go on, that means say, if I see the dirt on the PNP, when I go tell the people, when I will suppress it. For the blogger who attacked me, he tell me that, the PNP blogger, you come out here, come bring it down, you know. Because, hey, you don't know what I take on still, you know. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, brother. Walk wide from leave me alone. Because I avoid you know. Leave me alone, brother. Leave me alone. Because you don't really want to be flipping, you know. You don't want me to chip, you know. Leave me alone, brother. I don't disrespect you. We don't come on the page and comment. I don't hear you talk, stop on your page and come on my page, come talk about it. Brother, I'm show you respect and I give you space, bro. You understand me? Where you go on the page and call out my name for, brother, as a big man. For politics. What may you have, my brother? May you have nothing. The last time we talk, may you have anything. Anything whatsoever. We ever tell each other, so I read it. But because I come out here and I tell the people how Proven benefit from Andrew Onis administration policies, according to reading Google, piss them off. We shouldn't make the people know that. Carlos keep low. God, Carlos, let them know that. You know, Long knew that and didn't want nobody to know. Just fling out estate bridge and the corruption for Andrew Onis. Ah. Love of the people. Mannaz Respect. PNP and JLP is one big happy family of criminal. Who said that? Jody Franklin. Yo, you hear me say? It's 80 years of the antiness, people. You don't give me nothing. And the one moment me say, let's fight for Jamaica. Let's put our hands behind Jamaica and our heart as patriots. That if PNP do wrong, we fling them out the road like dirty water. Labour right do wrong, the same. They also tell us, I do not have a third party to put you in and introduce you to. You still can vote for your PNP. You still can vote for your Labour right. But what about accountability? You can't support something and disagree. Think about it. You can't support something and disagree when the wrong come. Your mother love you, don't. When your mother disagree with what you do, your mother bust your tail. Mama love you. Bust your tail. Tell you if you come eat dinner. And she love you so much, she still not gonna make you come eat with a dirty hand. She'll say, go wash your hand, boy. She love you. So because you support something, you cannot disagree. Last year, when me do videos to Mark Golden, me do one of the longest video ever, 10 hours. On this platform. Me a genius then. But now, because me a see them after Jamar Ferguson, I'm going to start poke around and me a follow them freaking money. I'm going to get myself enlightened. Eh? PNP don't want me to talk. We don't go talk to the labor at them PNP. Go attack the labor at them beat Mark Golden every day. It's like me get paid if you do something and I'm not doing it. How not going to me get paid if you do something and I'm not doing it, so? It's a lucky thing me never beg the brother a dime. I beg him some water. And if I put a problem to him, he would have it on his platform. Me say it's a lucky thing me never put up. That's what I say, man. Me love how me rolling them. It's a loner. I mean, love it. It's a lucky thing my brother me never beg you anything, you know. You'd have put it on social media. Yes, you'd have do that. Yes, based on what I hear, say you over there. I not go watch it, you know. Come in and watch a page because we cannot be enough page where every day man I get up and beat up Andrew Honest. Or every day man I get up and beat up Mark Golden. More for your balanced commentary. Labor is never the only problem in Jamaica. PNP is never the only problem in Jamaica. Both sides, room for rent, apply within. When I come out, you get in. PNP don't really lack up labor right. That was one time there with that man there. But take the farmer money and labor don't lack up PNP. Yet on the campaign trail you hear the PNP talk about how much crime the labor right commit, how much they corrupt. You hear the labor right say the same thing about the PNP, how much crime they commit and how they corrupt. And when either party come in a government, they no do nothing. Look at Andrew Honest. Look at all the crime inside the PNP committed in the last election. What about Finsack? Not a word about that because man sit down in them seat now. Everything nice. Come election time again, you hear about Finsack. Playing with the minds of the people. Both sides do it, people. If the PNP sit down in I see it, nobody go to jail. One by one, they're going to jail. One by one, they look like nobody now go to jail again. Me not even hear all the rest of it. Yo, the crap what them do if they win. They will sing our birthday part. Yo! They think what they do for win. And when they come in, they don't remember nothing. You know what me think some of them PNP they were told? Stand to be corrected, might be wrong. Kind of Lord more PNP, them quiet, you know. Remember, the 14 was more powerful than the 28, in my observation. So I believe the 28 going there and Andrew Honest have a plan for them. Because remember, Andrew Honest is a strategist, you know. I tell you now, play for Andrew Honest, you know. Don't play with him. When it comes to politics, he's an animal. All right. And tricks are trade and matches back. You go to the extreme. But this is what I think Andrew Honest might have said to them when them going there. I hear you at the campaign trail, you know. But poor people are here before you come here, and poor people is going to be here when you're gone. You worry about your family. Worry about your legacy. You stay there, worry about popularity. Worry about your legacy. I just saw me here, Andrew Honest are telling you, right, PNP them. That's why enough of them so quiet. I believe Andrew Honest might have shown them the spot of a building apartment complex already. Enough of them softening and going there hard, and as they go in there, he look like say Andrew Honest tell him say, don't worry about no popularity. Worry about legacy. Like me. You want a piece of land? Just tell me you want the apartment complex. I believe. I them think they are going. The PNP blogger them don't want me come talk about Dennis Garden. When mixed up in a skullduggery. When the freaking Auditor General exposed a benefit from tax. She exposed that the man is allegedly getting money, taxpayers' money and benefiting from it while the man as a PNP, him to step down. Them are argument PNP don't like here. What is wrong with my argument, people? What is wrong with my argument? Is Dennis Garden fit to be in the office? Andrew Unes not fit for in there. Nobody over the Labour side not fit for in there. But PNP is supposed to be different. Talk to me nicely. Tell me if Dennis Garden, based on what we are learning about the brother, is fit to even serve anybody. No. PNP should get rid of him. Why? The PNP must be different. I thought they were different. You can't have man with someone taint upon them and you have them sit on the like how they labor right. You don't even understand me, I say. You can't have man with taint and just go like so. If you got say, the auditor general say, taxpayers' money are benefit Dennis Garden. Up at UE. And him have the contract a clean Spanish Town Hospital. When they come to the airport, his company, them in a yellow shirt, Jack Den, get contract, a clean the airport. I'm going to say this is a corruption. Politician in the office, you Dennis Garden, them could give this a contract to any young entrepreneur in a Jamaica. No young company, small companies in Jamaica. No young people. Now no cleaning company who would have liked to clean the hospital. There are no young entrepreneurs in Jamaica who would have liked to get a contract to clean the airport. Why does that have to be given to a politician? These are the stuff me don't like. I mean, I come out against them. Dennis Garden, in my eyes, is not fit to be in office. From the moment he submitted a 2-story building permit, 2-story building plan, 2-story, he submitted a plan for a 2-story building. The man ended up building a 3-story building and it was flagged. From that, the man need to quit. But Mark Golden move him. He's still there. Until I hear about the UWI scandal with the Auditor General alleged. From the man submit a 2-story plan as a politician. Brother, you know that the position, they shouldn't tell a lie upon a plan, brother. You're a politician. You jinx taxpayers, you jinx the country, you jinx the system. That don't look good as a politician. That is dishonesty. And any inch of dishonesty, you cannot lead the people. So me ask for Dennis Garden, step his ass down to. Come on, man. You think someone are going to laugh at politician? And that's what we've been doing for 80 odd years. No, the man, how do you what man do? The first time I come on platform, I say, Dennis Garden for step down. That's what the PNP do. Step down for what? Jesus Christ. Tell me, say, if Mark Golden going there, if Mark Golden now go get over the same thing with Andrew Unes, I'll get over it if Mark Golden decide to be that corrupt person. If Mark Golden go in there and decide to be as corrupt as Andrew Unes, tell me if the PNP them wouldn't allow him to do that. Because I said Dennis Garden for step down. Guess what the PNP them say? Just like the Labour at them. Step down for what? These are the people we have. And we are the problem, the people. We wouldn't hire nobody who's dishonest to handle with cash register, with money, or with business. We're not going to hire them. But when it comes to politics, we can't treat politics, and not even politics, Jamaica. We can't treat Jamaica any old way. We can't get any old criminal to run the country. We can't bring in any old politician who tainted as hell because we are PNP and we are Labour right. We're not looking the best and the brightest and the most honest for the country. We are treat Jamaica like a... We don't treat Jamaica good. No, we're not loyal to her. We loyal to politicians and we abuse Jamaica. We're not treating Jamaica good. We're either loyal to PNP and Labour right. To hell with Jamaica. Yo, Lord, the man on the next side I do it too. Boss, go and take your things, boss. And put my arm around you. Put a wall around corruption. PNP and Labour right do it. We have got to change the brain space. We've tried that 80 years. And to be on this platform and show people a different way. Come out of diehardedness. Old-fashioned, fool, outdated. Many Republicans know that. Democrats know that. Like me say, the KKK used to be in the Democrat Party. So what if they must say, boy, we don't live in a dirty Democrat, we don't live in the Democrat Party. So what the KKK they know? They're on the next side, don't. So you're going to say, boy, me a born this and me a born that and me never change. What if the PNP will come in there the real devil? What if you get some of them say them a born PNP, this and that and ray. What if the PNP coming there is a real Satan? You not gonna change? To get difference? Vote for Labour who you can't stand, cover your nose and vote. You don't do that for yourself, you do it for the country. Some people don't understand when people make certain move, you know. You understand what I say, people? If you're a PNP and a PNP man coming there, just like Labour right now, well, enough of them are saying, no, vote for Andrew Honest. Even in my neighborhood, you know. Oh. Even when the woman get killed, they must say, no, vote for Andrew Honest. Labour right to vote for the PNP, cover their nose. They are real Labour right, you know. But they will do it just to get out Andrew Honest. And turn on and vote for your next Labour right when Andrew Honest gone. People change. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that, people. No make nobody say I sell out. Foolishness. Foolishness. Outdated kind of thinking. Moving forward on this platform, you know, and I'm telling somebody that disrespect blog and tell them disrespect me, you know. But see that brother there? I not disrespect you. No, I not disrespect you. I leave it alone. I leave it alone, my brother. I leave it alone. I not disrespect you. No. I just saw the enemy want me. For me and the next blogger on social media go back and forth. I've been there and done there. Man, many people come on social media come tell lie upon me without proof or anything. Me up a long time before even the blogger there. You know, a long time I fight for PNP before you even exist, my brother. Before you exist. Do you know that, right? Me up a fight for my country before nobody know your platform. And you show me disrespect. You stay in your small corner and I stay in mine, bro. You do your stuff in your own style. I'm going to do mine. You know, hear me, all the Labour blogger them out there beat Mark Golden every day. Do you attack them? No, I'm serious. All the Labour blogger them way, feed them job of hammer Mark Golden on a daily. Do you go out your way and attack them? Call them name, play stuff for your page, and is that what you're doing now? Or is because me who used to support Mark Golden decides to me now go down that road no more? Because they're full of shit, all of them are the same thing. Is that the reason why? Anyway, people, manners and respect. You know? Yeah. You know, you have two evil, PNP and Labour right. Somebody may say, they tell somebody say the PNP are the better evil. Them say, no, there's no better inner evil. Use another word. But say, because me a countryman. Me support Mark Golden in the election, and while me support him in the election, me beat his ass for not coming out. You never know that? Last year, while me support Mark Golden, me still beat him for his laziness, even while supporting him. So what kind of person you think Carlos is? Some bootlicker on here? Me have my own mind. No politician can bend and sway my mind. Me old enough to know, say. Let me tell you something. Some of these guys are delusional. Because I tell the people them say both parties are the same. One just dance a little bit better pole than the other. If two parties are working for the same company, on the bus named Jamaica, the GG, the conductor, always on the bus. He represent the company we work for. You no matter what Andrew is thinking them head or Mark Golden thinking them head, they can't drive the bus go anywhere they want to go. They can't park a girl bush, they can't park a road, so they can't go on a new route. They have to go on the same old route over there for 80 odd years. GG they on the bus when PNP drive it. GG they on the bus when Labour drive it. Andrew Honest represent the Queen, the King. Mark Golden now as an opposition, right now as an opposition, he represents the King also. How are they different? Am I that delusional to be thinking that they are different when I'm looking at the same thing? Two wings and the same bird. Some people think they're smart, everybody that they're rolling up people. And everybody else dunce. But let me say, think about it real good. Look at it really hard. I know you're PNP and Labour to your heart. They say, boy, I know you are Carlos well, boy. Honestly, I'd rather vote for Mark Golding than Andrew Ones. For the country. That don't mean I'm in love with nobody. A country we are talking about, I'd rather see a Mark Golding around the country than what we have experienced so many years of what we have now. We have not experienced anything with Mark Golding running the office. Do you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you hear the Liberty say, thank God Liberty in a power and they get to control the money. The Mark Golding in a power, blah, blah. We don't know that. We don't see Mark Golding work yet. But Andrew Ones show it his work. So you have a reason solid in our head. You can't be a fool. And when PNP forget them credit, you don't give them because your labor right too much. And when labor forget them credit, you don't give them because your PNP too much. Me a countryman. And anything I think about is my great-grand-pickney. To hell with anybody who want to think about this and say that, I don't care. I come on my social media platform and keep smiling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Somebody said they can't forget Fonda. Yeah? Can't get Fonda. You know? Yeah, man. If I talk about nonsense on my platform, I bet you don't go on this platform. Find some other platform that is saying either PNP or Labour right. Someone you might like. Can me delete it for yourself? You don't have to delete yourself. Me block and delete you. For you saying I like my platform, me help you. Me good at that, you know. For the man come on platform and saying I like when I say me talk fat, me block and delete you. No, you don't have to delete yourself. Let me do it, man. Respect everybody for the platform. My name is Regan Carlos. I'm out the Jamaica to the world, and my presence on this platform is for my grandkids. This ain't no $5,000 on a box lunch platform. Respect, I'm out.